Do you know the main difference between a successful person and an unsuccessful person? The main difference is what happens between their ears, what happens in their mind. An unsuccessful person never takes control. They never master their mindset. A successful person masters their mind and takes control of everything that happens to them. An unsuccessful person thinks that the world happens to them. Everything happens to them, and they react to it. A successful person thinks that the world happens for them. Now, the difference between the two of them is so small, and most people never take control of their mind. They never think of their mind as something they can take control of. I'll give you an example. It's my right hand. If I want to squeeze my fist, I can squeeze my fist. Why? Because it's part of my body. I can make it do what I want it to do. Now, if I went to go squeeze my hand and I couldn't squeeze my hand, that would be a small freak out moment because my body would not be working the way that I meant it to. So that's because it's part of my body. Your brain is part of your body. You can take control of your brain. But most people live their entire lives letting their brain control them and run all over the place. It's not supposed to work that way. You can't control your first thought that comes into your head, but you can always control your second. You can't control your fears that have been ingrained in you since you were younger, but what you can do is take control of your fears and figure out how to work with them to be successful. We all know people that are successful that have had way worse stories and way worse upbringings than you and I. So what's the difference between them and everybody else? The difference is they didn't let their story become their entire life. They used their story, they played their hand, they played their life with the cards that they were dealt, and they figured out a way to get there anyways. What they decided was that if they're on the route to success and things get in their way, they're not going to stop that route. They're just going to make a detour and figure out another way to get there. They're the masters of their mind. They figured out what makes them tick. They figured out the habits and patterns that are best for them to have and the best ones to get rid of as well. So I want you to take that with you and realize that you're in control of everything. Either you decide to take control of your life or you give up control and just see what happens to you. But I hope that you choose to take control and to master your mind and to read and to invest into yourself and to making sure that you get to where you want to go. So with that, I hope that you have an amazing day.